What's happening, So Fam? So today we're going to be reviewing one of the books that a friend of mine in Sedona basically channeled and put together, and I think it's a really great book for a lot of people who are looking to kind of dive deeper into the understanding of what soul purpose and soul transmutation is, the journey between lifetimes, and the lessons that we carry throughout every lifetime that we still have to kind of like deal with in terms of karma. And the book is The Lives of the Guardian of Imhotep. Now, this book is definitely a simple read. It took me like about a day or two to read. And it's basically all about the guardian or one of the spirit guides of the god Imhotep, the healer god Imhotep in Egyptian culture. So Imhotep is one of the healer gods, and he's reincarnated. He reincarnates many times in many different forms. And from the perspective of the guide that ends up writing this book, through my friend, he basically ends up saying that Imhotep himself has been this being that, like Vlad the Impaler and all these other things that have been out there in the cosmos that we've heard about, but we've never really associated with Imhotep himself. Imhotep has been reincarnated according to this book, and then basically you see the friendship between this spirit guide who was incarnated with Imhotep in multiple different lives, and how they shared the same experience, the same karma, the same lessons, the same vitality, the same friendship, the same love that has been transcendental and infinite across their relationship together. The book itself is just awesome because it's written as though like it's a diary of sorts, similar to another book that I reviewed, Einstein's Dreams, and this video where you can definitely check it out. This book is just kind of like one of those things that is debatable, right? Some people are going to say, oh yeah, like I don't really see this as a factual book. And it's not really about being a factual book. It's about the idea, the philosophy, the mentality. A lot of books are channeled through people via other beings, right? And the material in it is the ability to bend your perception into a new direction so you can understand what your soul actually is doing and how it's operating. Now, my friend is a really great, channeler. She's got a great shop in Sedona, and she's basically like, I personally trust her when she said like she was channeling this book and she had to write it for what it was, right? So you should definitely check this out. Links are going to be in the description below. I think especially when it comes to like people trying to understand what their soul purpose is, a lot of times they feel like their soul purpose is readjusting from karma from the past, or they feel like their soul purpose is this constant one message or evolution, like you always are supposed to be kind, you're always supposed to be like helping other people ascend, when really even Imhotep through this book, he had so many different roles across all of his different incarnations. And even in this book today, like you don't have to be incarnated to be fulfilling your soul purpose. And that's one of the things I think is a major takeaway from here, is the fact that like you can definitely be fulfilling your soul purpose while still being in the astral realm, while still being outside of space and time, influencing people inside of space and time, similar to your spirit guides, right? A lot of people don't ever consider that their spirit guides are fulfilling like their soul purpose or their soul contract because they're already ascended, they're already out of here, right? But what if they are still doing their soul purpose for whatever reason because they just couldn't do it in the physical form, right? And this is a great book to almost open up your mentality, open up your messages with your friendships as well. After I read this book, I realized that I had a lot of openings and perceptions and like new ways of looking at my personal friendships, my personal relationships, my personal understanding of how I care about people and how I want to go ahead and continue to grow my relationships, and what existing relationships I had that fit the same mold as this. It's very important to allow yourself to embrace your own soul purpose through the experiences that you have had with other people, right? So this is an amazing book. I highly recommend it. It's a very simple read. It's a simple buy too. It's not too expensive. And if you're willing to like open up your mind and just embrace the messages that are coming through here, allowing yourself to be spoken to by the guardian that's here, which is the spirit of Joseph Hendrick. You're gonna open up to a lot of juicy information. But if you're looking to tap into the power of the soul and you want to learn how to become an ascended master, join our mystery school. Links are gonna be in the description below, and I will catch you in our next episode. I'm sending you all the love.